Hello and welcome to the Gen X YouTube channel. I am officially a Gen X guy. My name is John. John Paul is what I normally go by because there's so many Johns out there. In any event, my thing is I've always been almost in shape, not in great shape. When I was younger, I was in great shape, and then, you kind of get older. At this point, I'm now 49. My goal is to have abs by the time I'm 50. So I thought I would, just sort of track what I'm doing. So far, I started out at 200 pounds a couple of months back. Then I went on a keto diet, which worked out pretty well. I made it down to 180, but then I really missed vegetables. So I kind of dropped off of keto, started eating, reasonably well, but then, beers here and there, and boom, I'm back up a little bit. So today I'm 183 point something or other, and I plan to, by all means, make it down to like 163 by the time my birthday arrives in December. I'm a Pearl Harbor Day baby. So that said, I just figured I would sort of chart things along. I'd have my before pics right about here. Okay, so like I said, not in horrible shape, but definitely not great shape. Right, so if you look from the side here, I certainly have no abs at all. I got a little extra on the bottom. It's kind of like everything kind of drips down as you get older. And then there's the chest, which I'd like to get rid of the moobs. They're not huge, but they're there, and I'd like to trim them down as well. So with all this, hopefully this gives me enough. Maybe I should do a full-on back shot. And we'll do the old muscle man. Not that I'm a muscle man, but let's kind of have it, right? So that's me today. This is before. So real quick, I would imagine this channel is going to be about, first my fitness journey, as I approach 50. But also, I would like to chat about some things that are affecting us, problems that you're currently probably having. If you're anywhere over 40, it starts going if you're an active guy. There are some people that are really lucky and have no problems. Other people have problems with their shoulders. Some guys can't lift their arms, above their heads. Some guys just generally have, not taking good care of themselves. And I'll tell you, by somebody who's been through, quite a bit of stuff. I've had shoulder surgery. I've had skin surgery. I've done a bunch of things, and I'd like to help people sort of deal with that if I can. Given that we all want to hopefully leave something for our children or other family members, what I think I'm going to do is stick in a little snapshot each video of the financial market at the end, because some people are into saving gold, which I'm very little at that myself, but I don't think it's a terrible idea. Other people are full on in the stock market. Me, I've got a giant 401k I've been putting money into for many years, and the markets really affect what and when we can possibly retire. Because my goal also, by the way, is to retire somewhat early. I don't want to be almost dead and finally retiring. So with that, wish me luck on this new endeavor and on a new channel. And if you want to stick around, just subscribe, hit the bell. I'll be putting these up regularly. Win or lose, this is going up. And I do plan on winning today. And I'll replay this for myself if I start getting disheartened. I did sign up for Nutrisystem, by the way. Just a thing that I think is easy, because I don't know that I'm going to stick to only eating what they give me, but it's easy to count calories because everything's got a calorie number, and I like that. It makes it simple, and that's important. I will certainly let people know what I think of Nutrisystem for men specifically, and how it works with trying to retain muscle and things like that, because that's always a worry of mine. Is I'm going to lose what little muscles I have, and I can't afford it. If you look up Gen X investments on Google, you're likely to find out that roughly half of Gen X folks don't have any retirement at all, which is, in my mind, scary, because I do not trust the government is going to be taking care of us when we get older. With this channel, what I hope is that I can bring maybe a little humor, but more than that, people some better health, as well as some better financial health, because ultimately that's all we have. Is really our health is the most important thing, and then second would be finances, probably, because without those two you have real trouble getting along in this world. So if I could help even a few people out, I'd be really happy, and feel fulfilled. Big tip for this time. It's not that big of a tip, to be honest, but financially, if you have credit card debt, everyone will tell you to pay off your credit card debt. It's a high interest rate. Yes, I agree, except one thing. If you're not going to get rid of that debt and just going to keep paying at the cards and keeping the debt going, then by all means start up your 401k or start up an IRA, or just somehow have some sort of a pension, or start putting money away. Because I know, and I've seen it, a lot of people will just simply, oh, well, I'm going to try to pay off that card, and then they put the same money back on the next month. It's like a, what do you call it, a revolving door, if you will, of credit that's being used. And if that's stopping you from, investing, just start investing now, because every year you wait makes it that much less simple to save for retirement. And I think everybody that works as hard as our generation has should be able to retire. And if anybody's out there and is thinking, I don't have a job right now, I get it. COVID has been an absolute nightmare, and there's a million other reasons that could crop up. I was jobless for a little while myself, and all I can say is keep plugging away and keep fighting as we do, and I'm sure something's going to pop up. With this channel, what my hope is that I can actually help people in some way, either by giving them ideas, giving them a belief that they can do it, or just helping people to invest and live more comfortably in their older years. Because that's really what I think people should be doing, is trying to help other folks. And I kind of feel like we are the lost generation here. It's kind of funny. There's memes all over the place with the the millennials hate the boomers and the boomers hate the millennials, and where's that leave us? As usual, somewhere in the middle.